I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul. On the road, I can't stay.
Hey guys, and welcome back. I have already tried filming this video. There's so much going on in the world right now. Awful, heavy stuff is happening as I'm trying to make these videos about being productive or healthy or following your goals. It all in my head comes across as very tone deaf and unaware, and everything I say, I'm filtering everything I'm saying, and I'm like, no one cares, this is dumb, this is just being really negative. I hate filming intros. I hate it. Oh. Outfit check. No one cares. No one cares what you're doing right now. No one cares. What am I doing? What is this video? I don't really feel like working. But what I want from this video is not to pressure anyone to be like super motivated or productive during this time. This stuff of like working on your goals, it's like sometimes it just feels like it doesn't really matter because there's so much more important stuff happening. At the same time, doing the things like working out and eating healthy and journaling and planning and thinking of a couple goals for the future can really help to continue on with any sort of slice of normal that you can. I want this video to just be a little slice of, maybe motivation or inspiration. It can be hard to like focus on the future and your goals when the world just feels so like uncertain, and it's just hard to like look in the future and get excited when there's all this stuff happening and you're just like, what is the point? I don't want to think like that, and I want to at least try to continue to better myself and continue to, take care of my mind and my body and, cater to some of the goals that I have and not just like completely let them fall to the wayside. Anyways, welcome to this video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and let's get into it. So I usually plan out my week first thing on Monday morning. I tried doing it on Sundays, but usually I just end up procrastinating the work week as long as possible and end up doing it first thing Monday morning. So I usually sit down, throw on a good playlist, grab my coffee, and get right into my planning session. Lately, I have been loving the health and wellness planner for my weekly planning. I just love the templates in here. They're really simple and easy to use, and I also love that they come right there with a workout plan for the week as well as a meal plan. But whenever I'm not using this, I love using the weekly spread that's in the 2021 planner. That is what I used to use solely to plan out my weeks, but just because I am constantly releasing new products, lately I've just been using the health and wellness planner. But I definitely love both of these. They are very similar. They both have that, master to-do list as well as the classic weekly layout with Monday through Sunday, and I just really like both of these, but find myself, switching back and forth and kind of whatever I'm feeling that week. So I always start off my weeks with a master to-do list. So this is everything that I have to do that week between work and personal. So this includes workouts, work tasks, random chores around the house, all of that kind of stuff. And I just brain dump it all out so that it's all in one to-do list. I found in the past, whenever I try to separate these tasks out by day at the beginning of the week, I never end up sticking to it. So I like making a master to-do list, and then I refer back to that each day and pick and choose whichever tasks or workout or whatever I want to do that day. All right, so I'm on my iPhone because my camera is dead, and I wanted to show you guys this part as well. But so something I also do to help me stay on track throughout the week is that I'm sure you can also get your planner here on your computer or your laptop. You just can download GoodNotes and it will automatically sync as long as you're using the same iCloud password on both devices. So what I'll do is I'll pull this up, and then I will open up a sticky note, which, if you don't know, on most Apple computers, if you press Command Spacebar, it'll open up this search bar, and you can just type in stickies, and you will get these little sticky notes here that you can use on the side. And I have my monthly to-do list and my weekly to-do list, and here I put all of the tasks that I've completed so far this week and what I have left to do. And this helps remind me what I'm doing and to check back in with this to-do list here. And I just like having it on my desktop on my computer because I'm on it every day. So I see this every day and it just kind of keeps me on track with everything I need to do. So I'll just pull this up and type all of that out here just so that I have it in multiple places, so I know that I am always keeping track of my to-do list. So once I've written out my entire weekly to-do list, then I'll go into this spread that looks like this. It just is the classic weekly layout with all of the days. And I will start out by putting my weekly focus. You'll notice that across all of my planners, I always have a daily focus, weekly focus, monthly focus. I find that it just helps like set an intention for the week, and it's something I can look back on as like just either it can be like a little challenge you want to do, maybe to drink more water, or it can be a mindset that you want to do. So this week I said create more than you consume. And after that, I went ahead and filled in my top 3 priorities for the week. These are just my top 3 tasks that I just want to make sure that if nothing else gets done this week, I want these 3 things to be done by the end of the week, and I will consider it a success. And I really like having these 3 priorities. I feel like it just really sets the tone for the week, and of course will help move the needle with your goals if you just stick to these 3 things. So this move your body section is just a little habit tracker, so you actually fill it in as you work out. I'm just showing you how I'm filling it in here, but of course I would only fill these out if I, maybe worked out that day or went for a walk. And then I'm just putting in which workout I want to do on which day. And of course, these are subject to change. And that's one of the reasons I love planning digitally, because if I decide one day I don't feel like doing that, I just erase it and write something else in. And this spread you see here is an ideal week of workouts. So basically this is your mini workout plan for the week. I usually do this at the beginning of the month. I recently just wanted to update it because I like to do this every month or so to just switch up my workout routine, make sure that I'm, keeping it fresh and not getting bored with my workouts. And next I filled out a meal plan. Now I definitely don't do this every single week because I'm kind of haphazard with my eating habits and I kind of just eat whatever I'm in the mood for. But here I ended up just putting a couple ideas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for each of the days because mostly I just have a ton of random stuff in my fridge and pantry, so I was just brainstorming some ways to use up some of the food I already have. And then I did plan dinner because usually, breakfast and lunch, I kind of eat the same thing every single week and every day, but dinner, I like to switch it up and I like to cook, new food and find new recipes. And this is just a fun way to have a little meal plan for yourself for the week. Now I just wanted to give you guys some of my best tips to actually stick to your plan and have a healthy, productive week. So my first tip is to get ready for the day. Now this definitely pertains more to people who are working from home, but I've found it so easy to just kind of not really get ready and wear my sweats all day long. But I find when I just put on a little bit of a cute outfit, even if it's still pajamas, as long as I'm slightly together, maybe I, brush my hair, wash my face, do some skincare, put on some sort of comfy loungewear that somewhat resembles an outfit, I find that I'm just way more productive, and it also just helps me feel a lot better throughout the day because it can be hard to work from home 24/7 and feel productive. Time blocking has literally changed my life, and I'm not even being dramatic. I used to find myself getting so distracted while I was working. I would end up on my phone or watching YouTube. So depending on what the task is with this timer, I will set the time, obviously, and it will be 100% focused work while the timer is going. So I'm not on my phone, I'm not watching YouTube, and I am 100% focused on the task at hand until that timer goes off. And I usually always end up finishing my task faster than the time that I set. And it's also helped me make more effective to-do lists. So you can see here, I put approximately how long each task would take, and then at the end, I added it all up to see how long my workday would be if this was my to-do list. And sometimes I didn't even realize that I made a to-do list that was going to take me 8 or 10 hours, which is just not realistic. So then I'll take off a couple tasks and I'm able to actually stick to my to-do list. Now, the only background noise I will allow are these ambiance YouTube channels or these study YouTube channels. So basically, there are people who will literally sit there for, an hour, 2 hours in front of the camera and just work. And it feels like maybe you're working with a friend. Some of them also have a timer. So if you don't want to buy a timer, a lot of these videos also come with, a 30-minute, 20-minute timer that you can follow along with the person. And I find that this just really helps. It just feels like you're working with somebody at the library. So I'm a big coffee drinker, and lately, instead of having multiple cups of coffee a day, I've been having tea throughout the day, which I've actually found really helps with my productivity and my focus. I'm able to have focused energy without the jitters. I also really love these liquid IV packets. Something else that I've also found is really helpful is getting in a workout early in the morning before I get to work, because I like to get out all that stagnant energy in my body before I go sit at my desk all day. Sometimes I find if I don't do my workout in the morning and I'm just sitting at my desk, I get antsy. Along with this is just making really, filling, nutritious meals throughout the day. I mean, this is so basic, but it's something that a lot of people overlook, is how much your food affects your attention span or your productivity. Just have found that this is really helpful for just my overall mental health also throughout the week. Planning a couple fun things throughout the week can really help break up the week. I'm definitely guilty of only planning fun things on the weekend or every so often, but the more you can kind of plan fun things to get out, it can really help, like I said, just break up the week, break up the tasks so that you feel more fresh going into the next day. And lastly, plan self-care daily. There is a self-care section in the planner. So obviously, I believe that we should be doing self-care every single day, whether that's journaling, reading, getting outside, walking the dogs, meditating, doing a bath, skincare. I mean, whatever it means to you. I personally really like to read and take time at the end of the day to, hang out with my dogs and cook a nice meal and, maybe take a bath or do a face mask or something like that. And I just find that it helps me to stay rested and have a good week so I don't feel burnt out. And that is how I plan a healthy, productive week, plus some of my tips on how to kind of stick to your plan throughout the week. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul.